should be a good race. Looking forward to some clean racing. Now we're going into qualifying. A lot of drivers have been practicing for this event for a long time, so hopefully all that practice pays off and we get a good race. Just loading in now. My co-commentator should be here shortly. Jordie, he's just not joining at the moment, so hopefully he's here. Hello JB, welcome to the chat room. JB, the race starts now pretty much, just waiting for the henchman to load in and we'll be good to go. So just gonna wait him and we should be good. So Timor Thunder, currently in the lead of the championship. 21 points behind is Zach. So Zach looking to challenge Timor tonight, try and gain some points in the championship. With Supercar a further 30 points behind, with V Schnozzer coming in fourth, only 7 points behind Supercar. So Schnozzer looking to get ahead of Supercar this race. It'll be a tight battle between them two, as the lobby's still having issues. So apologise for that, but just waiting now. Alright, we're in. As I'm not sure where Jordie is. I've invited him multiple times, but he has not joined yet. So I'll do it again. But Jordie should be with me, but he isn't. So that kind of sucks, but you know, make do with what you do. As waiting for cars to go out on track now. Interesting to see what tyres everyone's going to go on. I think some people are going to try the mediums. Other people are going to try softs. Maybe some people go out on hards first, get a feel for the track conditions. Oh, as V Schnozzer is starting to come out of the garage. It will be our first one out on track unless... No, a Torosso of Matley has come out first. Matley's first race here in Race Spec. Looking to get a good impression straight away. Lay down a benchmark for himself in races to come. So, yeah, it should be good for him to make a mark tonight, as well as a bunch of other drivers. So, Rainer, JB, Blitz, Kart Racer, Gussie Boy and Jordie make up the rest of the top 10. So they'll be looking to improve their positions tonight. Schnozzer, Dash, JB, Kart Racer and Matley all out on the circuit. As Jordie is here. Jordie, you there, mate?
Yep.
Have you included your audio? Right, so here is Jordie, the co-commentator for tonight's race. So Jordie, say hello. And so I just read out your name in the championship standings saying you're looking to improve, but then I completely forgot that you're commentating, so you cannot improve. So
Yeah.
yeah. So you looking forward to a good race tonight?
heard about Nicholas been practicing a lot, Vishnaza,
Yeah.
sweating a lot.
I know.
Around. It's on tyres.
I know Blitz, Gussie, Lockster, Matley, and JB and Radley were all vigorously practicing before this event. So we ride on board with Matley now coming into the hairpin on our first flying lap of the night.
Yeah.
What do you?
Matley's debut, so we'll be pretty excited, I'm guessing.
Yes, indeed it will be. What are you looking for in tonight's race?
I reckon there's been some controversy in the first corner, so that.
Yes. As there's already yellow flags. Is that Timor that spun? Yeah, Timor and Lockster have coming together, I believe.
Oh.
Maybe.
Ash is stuck on the straight. He just came.
Don't know what's going on there, as Nick has had his lap time validated, V Schnozzle. Gussie Boy through turn 1 as Matley sets the first representative lap of a 1:14.3. So that's our benchmark for the moment. I presume it is going to get beat considering a lot of people are on softs. So
yeah, I think the benchmark time for me is about a 1:12.5, I think, somewhere around that.
As JB beats that on the hard compound tyres at 13.8 and Kart Racer up to third with a 14.4. So, as right on board with Schnozzer with a purple sector 1. Using up all his ERS and DRS down the Spec straight. There's a yellow flag in sector 3 as someone's had a collision down there. As Timor sets a 25.8, a very unrepresentative lap time for him there. As Radley jumps up to second now with a 13.9, but he is on soft tyres, so interesting from Radley there, not looking too quick at the moment, as Nick makes a lock-up, as 1:14 is going slow. I presume that would be Radley. As Nick comes through this sector now, as Gussie Boy goes faster with a 12 flat, Nick runs a little wild. No, it still isn't invalidated, surprisingly, but it's ruined now. He's off the track, completely lost it. Going forward with Zach starting his lap through turn 1. Keeps it on the track. Good job there by Zach. It's very easy to lose it there. Ruin your whole lap. I've done it multiple times.
I think there's 2 different strategies in this. I think it's 3 different strategies. You can either go softs to hards, mediums to hards, or hards to, I don't know. There's like 3 different strategies. I think it's a one-stop though, so we'll see how that turns out. If you're going to be conservative, aggressive.
Definitely. I didn't want to interrupt you there, but Supercars jumped up to second with a 12.8, immediately pushed down to third by Timor, coming up to second with a 12.4 on the hard tyres. So Timor looking pretty fast at the moment, considering he is on the hardest of 3 compounds available tonight, which is probably going to be one of the best race tyres, you'd argue, because it's the most durable and good strategy tyre if you want to do the one-stop, which is probably what a lot of drivers are going to be doing tonight. Some might be adventurous and try the 2-stop. If there's an incident, maybe a 3-stop. But you never know, it all happens during the race. You can't plan for everything. As Zach goes first with a 1:11.506. Great lap time there by the Ferrari driver.
You'd expect the safety car to be out in the race. So I think some drivers are premeditating a safety car.
Yeah, you'd expect a safety car considering it's a long race and there will be incidents, especially in turn 1 like you mentioned, maybe going into the hairpin lap 1 as well, or throughout the entire race. People could just crash because they made a mistake and they could bring out a safety car. You never know, but that's what makes motor racing exciting, like just the fact that something could happen at any moment, just what makes it exciting. So, also Zach, as I mentioned earlier, trying to get ahead of Timor in the championship tonight. And Red Bull and Ferrari, Timor and Zach's teams are both locked in a tight constructors battle with 10 points separating them. So they're going to be looking to better that, both teams tonight, try and keep a hold of the constructors championship.
Oh, very close for Nick. Nick's on the lap here.
Yeah, I believe it has been invalidated, Jordie.
Oh, yeah. So.
Who knows? Need to... Oh, Gussie Boy's retired. Wonder what's happened there. As...
I think it's just gonna be on a lap in a bit.
Yeah, you'd expect Dash, Lockster, Aussie Gamer, Tez Signs, and especially Rayner. Rayner, one of the favourites in my opinion tonight. Great driver. He definitely needs to jump his championship up. Look, he's behind Nick in the championship, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I'm sure Rayner would love to win this championship, and to do that, he's got to set quick lap times. So
yeah, I'm not sure if he's at dinner or something because he hasn't set a time yet. So yeah, I'm not sure about that.
Who knows? But whatever's happening, it's definitely causing him to lose time in qualifying, as we've just pipped under 10 minutes left in this session. So interesting, V Schnozer's still out on the hard compound tyres. He's done now 4 laps on those. He jumps up to 6th. As
is Rayner now?
Is he? Yep, Rayner is now out of the pit lane on the hard tyres. Oh, so again, a lot of drivers choosing to use the hard tyres in qualifying, as I've just seen that Rayner is only doing Pacific for a little bit as he's got other commitments coming up. So Rayner is just sort of a part-time driver, you might say, at the moment in Pacific Series. So still, he'll be looking to make a good impression while he's here, help him in other leagues in race spec. To jump to
it's great to see 16 drivers in Pacific. That's great to see. It used to be like 9 people, 10 people. Now jumping up to 16. That's great effort.
Yeah, great from everyone to turn out tonight. As Timor is now on the medium tyres, so Timor switching it up to the middle compound now. Maybe trying to look at getting close to Zach's time, as they are locked in a tight championship battle. So, yeah, I'm expecting a good race from a lot of drivers tonight. I think there'll be great racing, just great racing. That's what I'm trying to say. This is going to be great racing tonight. So with Schnozzer being our last week's race winner, so Schnozzer definitely be looking to try and replicate that win, as Rayner got 2nd and JB got 3rd. So bit of a difficult race for our 2 championship contenders, with them finishing 6th and 8th. So let's see what happens tonight. So yeah.
So look at on lap. I think Rayner's on the lap right now on his hard tyres through to the final sector.
As Schnozzer has come back out on the hard tyres.
Yeah. Oh no, Rayner's backed off here.
He's
been
going invalidated. That's right, it comes through the final corner now. Going to be opening the DRS just about now, getting a good run down the first straight. You want to sort of lift off here as Rayner decides to brake. He knocks it down a gear, slides up the exit. Going to have a long run down to the right-hander here as he brakes the 3rd gear, 2nd gear on the exit, accelerates out. He's going to get the DRS in a second, and his first sector split is a 16 flat. As he runs down the back straight now, you got to make sure you spot the braking marker into this hairpin, because if you lock up, it can cause catastrophic damage to your lap time. So he clips the exit good, gets the power down nicely. He runs into the right-hander now, braking at around the 50-meter board for this left-hander down to 2nd gear on the hard tyres, maybe 3rd on the soft tyres, as there's a yellow flag as one of the Renaults is off. As Rayner hits this corner, really good. 5th gear, good turn in, good exit. Needs 3rd gear now. Don't want to touch the curb because I can auto spin your car. As he hits the exit curb now, uses the curbs through here. It's a nice corner entry. He needs a nice exit off here going onto the back straight. He's going to run out of ERS now, down the main straight. What's Rayner's time going to be? It is going to be a 13 flat, which puts him in 9th position on the hard compound tyres.
Yeah, it's a great effort by Rayner to get that 9th place on the hards. Considerably. Timor, did Timor do that time on the hards, or was that?
Yes,
soft?
that was on the hards.
Yeah, so that's out of this world.
Yeah, great time by Timor on the hards there. As Matley's backed off, as Timor's come out now on the soft tyres with just over 5 minutes left in this session. So we spectate Blitz now on the exit of his lap, sorry. As he comes through the left and the right-handers towards the penultimate corner. Now the final corner. Clips the curve, gets a good exit. Runs out of ERS again, opens the DRS, and Blitz improves, does a 11-2 to go to pole position. Provisional pole position at this moment. Great lap there by Blitz. What were your thoughts, Geordie?
Oh, I was trying to find different reviews. I'm guessing it was a very clean lap by Blitz though.
I only caught the end of it.
Races. Yeah.
If you missed Global Series on Sunday night, you would not know that Blitz actually got pole at Brazil, so he's on a bit of a good run in race spec races. Let's see what he can do tonight.
Yeah.
As Matley's on his lap, Nick's gone faster by 200ths through Sector 1 on his hard tyres.
Yeah. Most of the drivers are the pitch right now, just waiting for that. I think it's about 3-minute mark, and they'll come out for their final run. But most of these drivers here are trying to get the light track.
I'm not sure if Nick's going to be able to get a soft tyre run in here, because he's left it pretty late to go onto the faster tyres. Considering he's done about 5 laps on those hard tyres, and you don't want to start on the hard tyres. As Timor is now on his soft compound lap. Interestingly, using 2nd gear through that. Oh, is he on his lap? No, he's still on his lap. That he backed off there. His car racing.
Nick's going to come in for some mediums, I think, and he's going to try and get another lap in. But he's been complaining lately about his race starts, actually. Apparently he's not very good at them, but from what I've seen, he's actually pretty good, so we'll see what happens.
I hate to interrupt there, but Timor has just gone far, set a purple middle sector, and is up by about 1 second on his previous lap time, so this is definitely going to threaten Blitz time, Zach's time. It's going to threaten the top of the timesheets. Let's see what Timor has, and he does. He sets a 1:11 flat, a blistering lap time around this German circuit.
I think that'll be his final run. I don't think he's going to go for another one. So those top sides just go off like a cliff and just drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do definitely drop off a cliff.
I think Supercar's done lucky. He's actually been doing pretty well this season. Been just in the background, I guess, just in the shadows.
So
in his heart.
That lap by Timor Thunder actually beats Lewis Hamilton's pole lap at Germany in the 2019 season. So an absolutely blistering lap there by Timor. Going faster than Lewis Hamilton. So did Blitz, Zach, and Lockster, all going faster than Lewis Hamilton. So, good lap there.
I think Supercar's using sequential. He's doing pretty well in 6th place.
He's using sequential. That's very interesting, but
He's
who knows?
His little broke. Oh, he's got wide nose in validation.
Is it? No, it doesn't look like it. I think he'll still get this lap in. It does. He doesn't improve though.
Yep.
As Schnozzer, yes, he called it on the mediums. So Schnozzer opting to do the medium to hard, looks like at the moment, strategy. Unless there's a safety car, he could switch to softs. As he goes through turn 1, is he going to get invalidated? No, keeps it clean and tidy on the exit. As we come into this right-hander now, what is his first sector split going to be? He comes through the DRS detection zone. Now opening the DRS, it is a 15.89, a tenth up on his previous best. As Rayner also on the medium tyre, so Rayner and Schnozzer are both doing the same thing. As JB on the softs now, sets a 15.7, so about 2 tenths up on Schnozzer. As Tez Sainz comes through the final corner, this is going to be the hot part of the session, ladies and gentlemen, where everyone's going to be setting purple sectors, purple lap times, trying to get the best qualifying position that they possibly can. As one of the Ferraris coming across the line now, it was Zach. He did not improve as one of the Haases comes up. Is that the Haas of Supercar?
Well, it's yellow flag.
As Tez Sainz jumps up to 7th, we're watching the end of his lap. As Loxer doesn't improve, as the henchman qualifies 13th, stays 13th. Matt Lee's finished in 8th. Schnozzer's jumped up to 7th, so improves his time, which means he will be starting on the medium tyres. What's Blitz got in him? As he comes through the final sector of the lap, he's up by a 10th. He's gone purple in through sector 2. This could challenge Timor Thunder's lap, unless Timor is on a lap, but Timor is, yes, also on a lap. No, he isn't. He's backed off. So, could Timor lose pole position to Blitz for the second race in a row in race spec? Could Blitz take pole position? No. Timor gets it by half a tenth. That's just fine margins. It's so close.
Great luck by JC Rams to get best of the medium runners. It's a great effort.
That's good, yes. As Zach actually jumps up to, he improved his time, but the gap between Blitz and Zach's less than half a tenth, so that's just ridiculous margins at the moment. As we're waiting for Timor and Tez Sainz, we're waiting for the Red Bulls to finish. Timor's going to be the last one to finish his lap. As he pulls into the pit lane, that is qualifying over, ladies and gentlemen, for Germany in Race Spec Esports Pacific Series. Next up, the race. What's up, Master Mike? How are ya? So we're just waiting for the session to end now, as we're just waiting for Timor's car to be put away. As there we go, qualifying is finally over, and JB celebrating his position 4 in the chat there. And that's good that you're doing good, Master Mike. I appreciate that you're doing great, and thank you for letting me have this opportunity. Let's check the race director. So, a lot of invalidated laps here, speeding in the pit lane for Schnozzer. Terminal damage at Car Racer, yeah. Car Racer definitely hit a wall somewhere. But other than that, just pretty normal qualifying session. Next up is the race. JB, you're half a tenth away, so keep improving, mate. You're a great driver, I know that. Mike, I hope you're getting comfy, ready for the race. Lockstar, good evening.
Get your popcorn, boys, because it's going to be an absolutely action-packed race. I can just feel it.
As you just deafen everyone with that intro, but yes, welcome to the race. Hold on, I will be back.
Top quality.
Thought I had to sneeze, but it turns out I didn't. But here we are for the race. Good luck, everyone that's watching the stream. If you're racing as well and watching the stream, we only got 9 viewers, so it's great turnout in the race. As the formation lap is go, with Timor, Blitz, Zach, and JB leading the field away, followed by Lockstar, Gussie, Supercar and Rayner, Schnozzer and Tez Science. That's your top 10. With Matley 11th, Car Racing 12th, Henchman 13th, Radley 14th, Dash in 15th, and Aussie Gamer in 16th. That is your full 16-car grid. So there's 4 cars off a max grid, which is great for Pacific Series. Like you said, Jordie, there was only like 10 people turning up to each race, and now we've nearly got a full grid. So it's absolutely amazing.
Yep.
Master Mike,
But
locks.
start this.
You go, Jordie.
Go ahead.
No, you go.
Alright, so no, the first corner, very, very tight. Expecting lots of penalties here for this race. Because, yeah, that first corner is just absolutely deadly.
Yeah, especially if you run wide by a millimeter. Codemasters just hate it when you. It's just like as Dash is disconnected again.
Yeah, that's a reoccurrence.
Dash is really struggling with his internet at the moment. He was telling me the other day that his internet's having a lot of issues. So hopefully he can get that sorted in the next couple of weeks. Or next week, and we can have him racing again properly, because it really sucks how he disconnects all the time. It says 2 cars on the grid. I believe they're the Toro Rosso of Matley and the Racing Point of Radley, so they've probably had it coming together on the formation lap.
Yeah.
It's Master
Yeah,
Mike.
lots of shenanigans on the formation lap I've seen over my time.
Yeah. So Master Mike, Lockster ended up in 5th position. To answer your question.
As they line up all 20 cars on the grid, and Bolshevik Dog will commentate the first lap of this race.
Yes. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go with the German Grand Prix. As looks like Zach has got a decent start, but doesn't have to cover him up. There's a little shenanigans in the back as the top 3 lead into the first corner. Positions unchanged in the top 5 as Henchman and Matley has lost positions. So is Tez Science. There's obviously been a spin down there as JB gets past Zach through the third corner. My voice just died there. As Zach's going to try and get the slipstream on JB, so it's JB on Blitz and Blitz on Timor. Everyone's going to be slipstreaming each other as we watch Gussie Boy now.
Greasy Boy down the inside.
Backs out of it.
Better.
And Supercar tries to go around the outside of Rayner. There's contact there. Supercar on soft tyres, trying to get ahead of Rayners on the mediums. Medium quickly hasn't come up to temperature yet as JB goes down the inside of Blitz. There's contact. Blitz is squeezed out wide. Blitz has to give up the fight as JB up to 2nd. So JB doing absolutely amazing at the moment as Timor leads by 8/10 of a second, followed by Blitz, who's 0.3 behind, followed by Zach, who's the same gap as Lockster, just about a second behind with Rayner, a further 3/10 back. But Rayner's looking really close to the back of Lockster as they come through the final part of the corner now. Your first lap finishing orders is Timor, JB, Blitz, Zach, Lockster, Rayner, Gussie, Schnozzer, Supercar, Radley, Aussie, Car Racer, Henchman, Matley, Tez Science and Dash. So that is your top 16.
Wow, look at that. 4 positions for Aussie Gamer on the first lap, 5 positions. Oh, and there's contact. I think Supercar spun round. Yes, he spun round. What happened there?
Yes, as we watch now Car Racer and Aussie Gamer. Car Racer goes around the outside. Nearly swipes him as Blitz and Zach are swapping positions up the front. As there's contact, Blitz and Zach have made contact off the track. Blitz will not be happy about that one as Rayner managed to get past Lockster at the hairpin. Rayner on a charge on those medium tyres, now on the back of Blitz, and Blitz and Rayner had contact in Brazil on Sunday night. Will that happen again tonight? I know Blitz got really frustrated, and so did Rayner with that incident. So as Blitz is trying to get past Zach. So we cut to Schnozzer now, looking at the back of Gussie Boy. Schnozzer's probably going to be a dark horse in this race. See him come into the race a bit later on, because he's on the slower of the tyres. As Timor sets the fastest up in 15.5, as he's pulled out a 1.6 second lead on JB. And JB's pulled out a 1.4 second lead on Zach, as Rayner managed to get past Blitz. But Blitz will get a DRS down the back straight.
Rayner, he's got 4 positions, has Rayner in the first 3 laps. That is classical Rayner, just charging through the field.
Blitz does get the DRS now. He's going to try and charge on Rayner, but Rayner's got absolutely supreme straight line speed. And McLaren has VTEC almost in the back of it, as there's Lockster running wide, as Schnozzer and Gussie Boy get up ahead of him. Schnozzer's going to look to get past Gussie Boy, as Lockster picks up a 3-second penalty for that track extension. Bit undeserved, but as Schnozzer goes down the inside of Gussie. Almost. Schnozzer managed to avoid that collision there and possibly ending both of their races on lap 3 of 34. So still 30 laps to go in this race.
You'd expect Rayner to be in the box seat for this one here, as he's got the medium tyres, the first of the medium runners, and he's just got great consistency as this lad, and he just doesn't give up, even if he's spun, just keeps going, keeps running along, and he's keeping within 1.2 seconds, so he gets in that 1 second gap.
Zach getting a penalty, but also being within the DRS range of JB quite high onto the back straight now, so hopefully they can battle it out. And Blitz, watch Blitz, he's now got a DRS on Rayner. You'll start to see him trying to get past. The gap is closing, but barely. Oh, Blitz decides not to dive bomb him, as that would have ended in tears for both of them.
That McLaren VTEC really kicked in that one.
Yeah. As Radley now get past Lockster. So Lockster's going from 5th down to 9th on the start. Not a good race for Lockster at the moment. He's going to send one down the inside of Radley as Blitz picks up a 3-second time penalty. Radley and Lockster both go wide, with Car Racer lurking in the background, as Zach is only 6/10 behind JB. So the battle for the second position is definitely hotting up, as well as the battle for 4th position. So both Ferrari-powered cars in the top 5, both attacking at the moment. So this is going to be an interesting race.
But the two Haas have had a dismal race so far, both 15th and 16th. Dash with connection issues, and Supercar with a downshift issue, I've heard. So them two aren't very. I don't think they're very pleased. But I think Rayner will be looking for Zach and JB and I think Amy for 3-second time.
Speaking of Zach, he is now pulled out to the right-hand side of JB and takes 2nd position. So, remembering that Timor and Zach come into this race, only 20 points separated them in the championship. So at the moment, Timor's looking good. At the moment, Timor's extending that lead to over a race advantage over Zach, which Zach definitely does not want to happen, as Radley picks up a penalty for the multiple warnings of exceeding track limits that he has picked up over these first 5 laps, as Blitz has started to back off a bit from Rayner.
Yeah, that gap crucially needs to get out to 1 second for Rayner to, just extend that gap. Gives him lots of what's the word? Security? No, bit of.
Gives him an advantage to build pace because he isn't always under constant attack. So, like I said, security is JB and Timor both into the pits. So, as we said earlier, Timor's doing the 2-stop as well as one of Renault's and Lockster. And it looks like JB's also doing the same strategy. So they're our first pitters, and so Rayner's up to 2nd position now. Zach still leads the race, but you'd assume Zach would be in soon to try and cover off the undercut from Timor.
Yeah.
As Blitz still in DRS of Rayner, but not really gaining too much. That Alpha's not very slippery in a straight line at the moment. Might have to make some adjustment during the pit stop. As Matt Lee in his first race making contact with Aussie Gamer. Don't know if there's any damage there. as Supercar gets a
Supercar
penalty,
picks up a 3-second penalty.
his bad race gets even worse as we run aboard with Matley trying to send one down the inside of Aussie Gamer. Matley, I believe, on a controller, so I'm not really sure about that, but judging by his inputs at the moment, it looks like a controller player. Nothing wrong with that. There's very good controller players, but some of them are...
For example, Zach.
Yeah, Zach's great control. Speaking of Zach, Blitz and Zach both in the pits as well as Gussie Boy. So you got the two medium starters, Rayner and Schnozzer.
Rayner, 3-second penalty.
Rayner, yes, does pick up a 3-second time penalty, which means technically if the race to end now, Schnozzer would win because he is within that 3-second range. So as Radley up to third now, also on the medium tire. So look out for Radley as well. Radley starting on the mediums, bit of a dark horse. As well as Kart Racer and Matley. So Matley earlier, but Matley's under attack by Timor. Will the team orders here between Red Bull and Toro Rosso? No, it doesn't look like it, as Timor sails past into the hairpin as he has jumped Zach by about 3 positions. He's got Matley, Aussie Gamer, and Aussie Gamer between them. So Aussie Gamer as well on the mediums.
Said it from the start. I think Rayner's in the box safe for this race still. On the medium tyres, hasn't hit yet. His medium tyres are in great condition still, and then he goes into the hards. This was an easy race for him. Radley, not Radley, Timor and Zach are going to have another stop, so that's 20 seconds added. So it's going to be hard for them to catch up 20 seconds with a speedy Rayner.
Radley picks up a 3-second time penalty, but what you got to remember is technically they're all on the same strategy now, because even though Schnozzer, Rayner and Radley and Car Racer all have a pit, they only have to do one more stop, and Timor and Zach only have to do one more stop, so technically they're effectively P5 and P7, but on fresher tyres than the cars ahead of them. So, as Timor up to 4th now, just 4 seconds back to Radley. Will Carus try and find him back down the straight? No, the speed of that Red Bull is just too much for the Williams at the moment, who should be probably conserving, I would assume. Zach's looking to get past Car Racers. Schnozzer's starting to bring the gap to Rayner down. As I said at the start of the race, Schnozzer a little bit of a dark horse in this one. As he makes a little mistake there, runs a little wide, it's going to cost him about 2 tenths. As we cut back to Zach now on the back of Kart Racer, really try and put a move into the stadium part of this German circuit. No, it doesn't look like it. He did get a purple sector 2 though, so he could be on for a very quick lap here if we can negotiate the Williams of Kart Racer. Doesn't look like it. Looks like that fastest lap attempt may have just gone down the toilet. But he does move up to 5th position through turn 1. Kart Racer has to yield, otherwise there'll be a massive collision as Matley in his first race picks up a 3-second time penalty. As Aussie Gamer sends one down the inside. As Blitz fighting his teammate down the back straight. They've both got DRS. Who will win this duel with the Alfa Romeos?
I think there was contact.
As we watch with the henchman. Oh, there is contact definitely there. Aussie Gamer looking at the rear brakes, going into the side of Blitz YT. As Loxter's poor race has got even worse. He's down to 13th place. I feel bad for the young Loxter. As we cut back to Supercar now, a further 16 seconds behind the nearest car as Timor and Radley are next to each other. Radley, a bit of an interesting driver. It'll be interesting to see what happens here as he runs a little wide, as Timor did back out of the move, but he gets the good exit, does Timor, and powers down the main straight to that 3rd position as he is now a further 10 seconds back on Schnozzer, and Zach going to be getting up. Zach sets the fastest up of the race. I didn't quite catch what it was, but he's definitely catching up to that racing point of Radley. As JB gets past Kart Racer, all cars are trying to fight him back. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate that compliment. No, Car Racer doesn't fight back. He was Matley gets past Blitz, so Matley in his first race challenging Blitz. Blitz having a bit of a poor race though. Interesting to see what happens later part. He's forced wide. He gets a 3-second time penalty. Probably going to be pretty animated about that one in a party or whatever he's doing right now, as he keeps the position as Zach and Radley next to each other on the track now. It's a henchman and Aussie gamer in a close battle, and Gussie Boy's lurking in the shadows as Zach's going to be looking to get a move on Radley down the main straight. Does he get the move done? Through the final corner. No, he thinks better of it. He's going to switch the ERS up as Timor sets the fast lap 15-2 on the medium tyres, as Schnozzer and Rayner are in a close battle now. Schnozzer's only 6/10 back, 5/10 now. It's going to be a great battle into the hairpin if Schnozzer can gain a little more. No, he can't. Back to 5/10 as he closes right up in the hairpin though. It's going to be a great battle. I know Schnozzer and Rayner battle really hard off race spec races and just in public lobbies, so it'll be a great battle as Blitz does get past Kart Racer now. So the fresh tyres on Blitz's Alfa Romeo coming in handy against the older tyres on Kart Racers Williams, as yes, Zach did get past Radley. As Schnozzer having a little overcorrection moment, I believe, as Henchman picks up a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, just on board with Rayner. Just look how smooth he is. He's just so consistent and smooth around these corners. He just really conserves his tyres. On the other hand, Nick he's quite rigid with his movements. But he seems to be keeping the gap down and gets a penalty for 3 seconds.
So equalising the gap that he had on Rayner. Remember Rayner picking up a 3-second penalty early in the race, so now they're the same as Blitz. It's the fastest up of 14.7. That is amazing race pace. That is blistering race pace. As Schnozzer again closes up to the back of Rayner, a little bit of oversteer on the exit.
Yeah, that gap's ever since it's come down to that 5/10 mark, that gap's just stayed the same.
Yeah.
Just can't get any closer. I think it might be the dirty air.
You never know, but they can't battle too hard because only 9 seconds back is Timor Thunder. So Timor's definitely going to be looking to get close. So is Zach and Radley. Interesting. Biggest mover of the field is Radley, up 9 positions from his starting point as Lockster picks up another penalty. It's always frustrating. It's always frustrating in a league race to pick up a penalty because it's just like, you know, you shouldn't have made the mistake, but you made the mistake. It's just always frustrating for me when I race in the league. But it's when it's a supercar, as I'm talking about penalties, picks up a penalty. So go ahead, Jordie.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying, I don't think Rayner will be looking to beat Timor here. I think his aim will be to beat Zach JW, since I think Timor's just in another league, but I think they're trying to get first, but yeah, I think second is Rayner's aim here and to hold off Nick.
I'm not sure though. If I know Rayner, and I know Rayner really well, he always tries to win as JB knocks Blitz. Oh no, there was Radley knocks Blitz out the way. It's going to be a bit frustrating, that one, as Radley's sort of made a mistake. Gossie picks up a penalty. It's rather with Nick's front wing now, as Rayner pits. So Rayner into the pit lane here on lap 13. Going to try and stretch hard, 21 laps. Would you say that's a bit far?
No, I reckon it's fine. You can go 14 laps on the medium. Why can't he go 20 something on the hards? I reckon it's fine.
But
and we drop into about 5th place here, 6th place.
What he wants to do is get ahead of JB, which he hasn't done. So, and Blitz,
it'd be close here with Blitzen.
That really puts into comparison Rayner's pace so far this race. Blitz has made a pit stop and so is Rayner, but Rayner doesn't have to, Blitz still has to, and Rayner's got out ahead of Blitz. So it's just put in perspective as Blitz now does get past Rayner, so Rayner obviously not looking to fight Blitz unless he has to, because Rayner's on different strategies. You know, Blitz has to pit again, but will Nick pit? That is the thing. Will Schnozzer pit this lap, or will he try and overcut Rayner? And Timor has closed the gap by about 2 seconds, so good pace from Timor and Zach and JB. As he's only 5 seconds behind, yes, Schnozzer does pit, does the good thing as best he possibly can. Will he speed into the pit lane? No, make sure he doesn't speed. Always annoying when you speed into a pit lane. Switches to the hard tires.
This will be close between Rayner and Nick. Rayner comes out the final corner now, and B. Schnozzer is coming out the pit lane right now. This is going to be very close between the two.
Extremely close.
Rayner's got him. Front. Yes, he's going to run comfortably there.
They were in that order through the pits, before the pit stop window though, and Rayner did get the undercut, so can't really see why Rayner would get in front as we watch Blitz now try to get past JB as Radley, has he pit? No, Radley hasn't pit, and if he has, he's gone back onto a set of mediums as Kart Racer comes to the pit for his hards now, I would presume. So there we have the stops, ladies and gentlemen, for this entire race. So everyone making a stop apart from Radley and Dash, who both still haven't made a stop, with Supercar making 2 stops, otherwise everyone else at least taking 1 tour through the pit lane. As Car Racer gets ahead of Matley down at the hairpin. Will Matley have a challenge down this straight? I don't think so. No, he doesn't. Splits gets still in the tow of JB as well as Rayner and Schnozzer, so all 3 or 4 of these cars in close proximity, so as JB picks up a 3-second time penalty there. JB's medium's 10 lap old, so you'd presume he'd be coming in around lap 20 for another set of mediums to take him to lap 34.
Yeah, somewhere around there, yeah. So I think Rayner will try to get past Splits here, because if he can get past here and split Rayner and Nick, that'll be what
Splits
goes up the inside.
Out of JB. JB's gonna try and come back as Aussie Game picks up a penalty. No, Blitz doesn't get the position, and he's forced Rayner off. Rayner goes down the inside with a big contact here. Rayner doesn't pick up a penalty, but Henchman does, as now Schnozzer all over the back of Rayner. Schnozzer will be looking to get ahead of Rayner, because I know they battle hard, so he'll be... Schnozzer's just a racing person, he loves to get ahead of everyone. He's really competitive, and that's what's good about being competitive. You just like to beat everyone, so that's what Schnozzer's goal will be. Schnozzer's goal will be to win. Schnozzer's goal will be to do the best he can, and the best he thinks he can do is win, so... As Blitz still trying to get past JB here. The Alfa Romeo not doing really good down the straight. Blitz is nearly in the wall. Blitz is in the wall. A costly mistake for Blitz there. That is a costly mistake. That may have cost him the chance of a podium there.
That gives Rayner a run at JB down the straight. JB is conserving, and Rayner will gladly go up the inside. Doesn't defend at all. Up the inside goes JC Rayner. The third. JB's trying to get the switch back as best he can, but that McLaren of Rayner is just so slippery in a straight line. He must have like 1-1 whips on at this point. It's just crazy how fast that car is in a straight line. But the Italian setup on.
Accidentally loaded Italy's setup. And Schnozzer now on the back of JB looking to get past. JB's tyres really going off now. He's done 11 laps on them. Whereas Schnozzer's stuff.
This is exactly what Rayner wanted though.
Yeah, for sure. As Dash's ghost cars are about to get lapped, as Dash's ghost car finally pulls into for a pit stop after 15 laps. It's pulled in. That can't be right. I don't know what's going on. As the problem with this train is that everyone gets DRS apart from Rayner. So that's the problem, because Nick can't get past JB because he's constantly getting DRS from Rayner.
Yeah.
So that's just the real struggle at this point, but it looks like he's trying to make it work. Will he go for a dive bomb move down the inside? As Tez Signs retires from the session. Not sure what's going on there, but will there be a safety car?
That's first corner.
Rayner gets past. Will there be a safety car?
Oh,
there is a safety car.
Wow,
so this helps Timor, Zach, JB, Gussie, Lockstar. It destroys Blitz. This will destroy Blitz because he's just come out of the pit lane on fresh tyres, while everyone else is going to get a free pit stop. So, as Racing Leopards joined, who the hell is Racing Leopard? Who really cares? Anyway, Timor comes in, same with Zach. Rayner and Schnozzer will take the helm of this race. No, they're coming in. Ooh, interesting.
So JV.
Everyone most likely coming in is, yep, Gussie's coming in. Lockster's got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Probably furious with himself right now. His race gone from even bad to even worse. So everyone's coming in for medium.
Keeps that P3.
You'll see a lot of medium runners after this safety car. Will Car Racer pit? Yes, Car Racer pits. So does Matt Lee in his first race. Radley has stayed out, interestingly. So Radley going for track position over medium tyres. So has Blitz.
That's classic Radley.
So Blitz obviously staying out because he just come into the pits. Not before his Blitz gets a 3-second penalty for exceeding track limits. Do you know what this does?
Look at the safety car.
This helps Supercar and Aussie Gamer get back into this race because they've been lumbering around down in the lower positions for the best part of the entire race. So this could help the Haas team try and score some constructors points.
Yeah, because I reckon there'll be some more crashes here as well, so that if he just stays out of trouble with his sequential shifter, hopefully he'll get some points.
Also, going back to the constructors, at the moment, Red Bull will extend their lead by 5 points over Ferrari. So, Henchman, if Ferrari want to jump Red Bull this race, Henchman needs to finish 7th or 6th. And because Timor's teammate retiring means that they'll only score the points that Timor has. So, who knows?
If Timor Thunder there at the front, he just knows when to go, when to not go. He just knows. He gets a great start every time, and Zach just doesn't pick up the pace. He just needs to keep a steady trigger with his controller, keep that pace up and not brake, because as soon as someone brakes, Timor is gone.
Radley's overtaking apparently, I've just heard.
Radley's
overtaking. Radley's dumb because it's on stream. It's on stream. They're gonna download it. So as Dash gets disqualified for ignoring yellow flags, but that was Dash's AI car.
Radley just overtaking during seconds. It's just appalling.
That glitch is just extremely annoying. They need to patch it. It's just, if you don't know, there's a glitch that allows you to overtake under safety car, and it doesn't give you a penalty, but it gives the person you overtook a penalty if they try to retake position. It's really dumb, really stupid, and I hope they remove it. But
and look at this, Radley's just going all the way up.
Radley's got past Schnozzer. As JB tries to go past it, as Rayner's got to AI mode, probably trying to get a clip. Radley being an absolute deep here.
Look at this, he just overtaking everyone.
I won't be surprised if Radley does get penalised for that.
Master Mike, is that a 1 point? Is that 2 points, or is that what is the consequence of overtaking during safety car?
I'm not sure if Master Mike's still on the stream.
If he's in the stream. If he's not, then I'm talking to no one.
No, talking to everyone who's watching this on YouTube, is Radley gets past Schnozzer again. Radley goes past Rayner. Radley needs to learn not to overtake under safety car. He does this in every race that I'm in with him. When there's a safety car, as I'm saying that, JB picks up a 5-second penalty for exceeding track limits. That's another thing with the safety car. If you go wide by a millimetre, they give you a 5-second penalty. If you do legit the smallest thing, they'll give you a 10-second penalty. As Radley hits Schnozzer, will there be any damage for that? As Radley gets a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Schnozzer. As Rayner and Radley make contact, there's chaos down the back straight. It's all caused by Radley overtaking. Probably hear someone in the background. As Rayner's hit Radley off. Radley's driven into Schnozzer. As Radley picks up a 10-second penalty.
And 5 seconds. So he got 15 seconds with the time goes in about 2 seconds.
What do you think I'm doing? Sorry about that.
I've been on board with Radley this whole time, and all he's trying to do is get past Schnozzer and Rayner. We have
there he goes again.
On,
the safety car's in this lap.
That.
Is he going to try and get past Zach? No. As Schnozzer gets a 5-second penalty for a collision with Radley. That's just totally unnecessary. As Radley gets barged off. As Rayner gets a 5-second penalty as well. Those penalties will have to get removed because they're just unnecessary. If anyone should get a penalty, it should be Radley for overtaking, because that's just not allowed on a safety car. And it's just abusing a glitch, which I'm sure should be in the rules. As Schnozzer's got a good start against Rayner. Zach has a decent start against Timur as we're going green here at Germany. As Lockster is in the pit lane, as Zach gets a penalty, so that could play into Timur's hands. I'm not sure if Timur's got a penalty, as Schnozzer and Rayner battling now. Schnozzer trying to get past. As Rayner's lost half.
And Radley's off.
As Radley's got passed by JB. Gossie's next to pass him. Radley on the hard tyres, everyone else on the medium, as Schnozzer gets past Rayner down into the hairpin. Run aboard Rayner. Rayner's going to try and get the switchback. Doesn't work out for him. It's a great restart. It's Zach only half a second behind Timur. So Zach trying to get ahead of Timur, not for his drive. Well, yeah, for his drivers' championship and for the constructors' championship. If Zach gets ahead of Timur, Ferrari gain on Red Bull. If Timur stays ahead of Zach, Red Bull gain on Ferrari. So, Red Bull extend their lead against Ferrari, as Nick or Schnoz is going to be looking to close the gap to Zach and to Timur respectively, as the henchman's made a mistake and dropped out of the points playing positions, as henchman's off.
There's yellow flags.
Henchman's off, so he's made a mistake, probably spun on one of the curbs. That's cost Ferrari their other point they were getting in the Constructors' Championship.
That's what I'm talking about 3 points for Haas. If Supercar can just keep it on the track, keep it consistent, he can just get a couple points here maybe.
Yeah, as Blitz now tries to get past Radley. Blitz and Radley joke around a lot, so will this be another one of the joking sessions, or will it be a serious contest here? As Gussie's drilling it into the back of Blitz through the hairpin, as the McLaren boys getting their hands dirty tonight. As Radley picks up another penalty. How has he not been disqualified at this point?
I'll have a look at me penalties he's got. Hang on.
Oh, he's cut across the track. He's run wide. There's been a collision with Blitz there. As Schnozzer has closed the gap by 4/10 to Zach, but the gap between Zach and Timur's opened up to about a second now. But DRS is getting enabled this lap, so that will help Rayner, Zach, will help Blitz, Gossie, Kart Racer, Matt Lee in his first race, apologies again. Down the main straight goes Blitz. He's still going to try and get past Radley. His DRS hasn't been enabled, sorry. Must be next lap. Radley in the grass. Does he pick up the slipstream down the straight? As he goes to the right hand side, Bradley goes to the left. Oh, sorry, it's the other way around. My apologies. As Bradley sends it down the inside, there's contact. Bradley nearly spins, manages to keep the traction as we go on board with Gussie Boy now. He's in the slipstream trying to get past Blitz. And Bradley cuts the track, gets a 3-second penalty. That's another penalty to add to his tally tonight.
I think Bradley has about 40 seconds of the penalties. I think my maths is wrong because I think isn't it 30 seconds before you're...
Yeah, it's about 30 seconds. As he nearly makes contact with Supercars, the Haas now picking up a single point tonight. As Bradley's down to 11, so Bradley gone from being one of the contenders in this race to being one of the, I would say, losers. As Schnozzer sets the fastest lap and immediately picks up a 3-second time penalty for exceeding the track limits. No, it was Schnozzer. No, it came up with Schnozzer. I'm certain it came up with Schnozzer. As Rayner actually gets past Schnozzer, speaking of Rayner, with the DRS. So, all that hard work Schnozzer did to get past on the restarts for nothing, as Zach jumps ahead of Timor. But Timor fights back, Zach has to go wide. Will he pick up a penalty there? No, as Timor's out of ERS, so interesting to see the Timor out at the moment. So Zach has the advantage in electricity power, but does Timor have the pace advantage at the moment on Zach?
I'll just put it out there. Definitely Rayner. I checked the race director. I think Rayner got a 14.372, and then Nick got a 1:14.382. So very close indeed.
As Rayner sets a 14.2 there. So Rayner going purple now. Probably not a good thing to happen in real life, but in the game, great thing to happen. As Zach now in the DRS of Timor, as Matt Lee picks up a 3-second time penalty. Interesting to see what happens with the results, even with the penalties, as Lockster pulls into the pit lane, as Zach thinks about a move on Timor, has to think better of it.
Very close.
As Lockster picks up a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Again, Lockster's race getting worse and worse and worse. As Car Racer comes up to 8th, as Matley drops down to 9th. So Matley in the points in his first race. Good start from him. Always good to finish in the points. Let's hope he can keep it there. As Gussie Boy and Blitz are next close to each other on the circuit.
This is going to be a very close race between the top 4. The gap between the top 4 is, hang on, let me find it, the gap between the leader, the top 4, or the virtual safety car now.
Virtual safety car.
The gap between the top 4 was about,
I believe that would be
when this goes away.
Bradley's had a collision with the wall, I would assume. Bradley's into the wall now, so Bradley is out of the session. So Blitz pulls into the pit lane under virtual safety car, looking to go to some soft tyres.
So the gap to the leader right now, I think it was about 2 seconds when it goes green. So
as Dash back in his car. Dash back in his car, so
yeah.
He's so Supercar, oh no, Blitz, Matley and Dash all pulling in for some softs, same as the henchmen. So they're going to be looking to set some fast laps towards the end of this race, all doing it under virtual safety car.
Wow,
losing too much time.
2.4 seconds to the leader. That is crazy. From Nick to the leader, it's 2.6 seconds. That just shows you how close this top 4 is.
As Supercar climbs ahead of Car Racer now, Supercar in the Haas up to 7th place, so having that early incident hasn't really doubted his race too much. He is back up to 7th position as Zach and Timor still going at it. As Nick and Schnozzer are the same person. Schnozzer and Rayner also go at it. Hold on, I'll be there.
Alright. That'd be high if I did a 3-second time penalty. that gap between Rayner and the leader has gone 2.6 seconds now.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yep.
As the
Nothing
henchman
really happened.
Yeah, sorry, my mother was just calling, so I had to answer that. As Lockster sets a fast up at 13.6, so doesn't do much. He won't get the point down in 13th, but it means it takes a point off Zach or Rayner's total, which will definitely knock Rayner around, considering Rayner loves to get that extra point for the fastest lap. As the gap between Zach and Timor has officially gone over a second, but immediately back down to 9/10. So Zach's definitely trying to get ahead of Timor, but it's not working at the moment. He's still got 5 laps left as Timor is using high ERS modes. So Timor's using higher ERS modes than Zach, but Zach getting the slipstream of the DRS as well as Schnozzer. So Schnozzer in overtake, so is Rayner. Zach in medium, so Zach and Timor definitely conserving the ERS a bit more at the moment compared to Schnozzer and Rayner, as JB is still in 5th, so decent race from JB here at the moment. Currently in no man's land, so if there's another late safety car or something, he'll definitely be able to take advantage of that.
I think Rayner will be happy with 3rd place here, because Zach and Timor just seem to hold that 2-second gap, just always. But we'll see if Rayner might just be conserving to get a fastest lap here. You never know.
He is definitely
in the coming 5 laps.
He's in no ERS, so that Rayner definitely conserving as he switches it up to overtake now. Back down to none through the first corner, as they both cut it. I think Schnozzer and Rayner both cut it. As Zach will switch up his ERS. Yes, he does. So Zach up to overtake. Timor still in high. Gossi picks up a penalty. So Zach definitely trying to go for it down this straight. Isn't quite close enough again, but the gap is ever closing all the time. As Schnozzer tries to get past Rayner. Rayner's going to hold the inside line. Tactical defending there. Good job by Rayner.
That gap is not letting him get past. But, yeah, I think what I would expect from Nick right now in the chat is all the dirty air. But yeah.
Nick Dash is lagged out again. Unfortunate for him. Henchman's retired.
Oh, Henchman's out. Wow.
Will there be a safety car?
I think it's on the straight.
You never know. We got a safety car, like one of the last laps on Sunday night. It was, virtual safety car. So chance for everyone to regain a little bit of ERS, regain a little bit of fuel as Nick drives past Rayner. Nick driving past
I need
Rayner.
to give that position back.
Not sure what's happened there. I would assume just a misunderstanding as the safety cars come in and Nick's taken full advantage of that, going straight down the inside of Rayner. Very opportunistic move there by Nick as Rayner comes on the switchback. Run on board with the McLaren driver. He will pick up the slipstream now. He would go down the inside. Rayner sends it down the inside.
Yeah, Rayner go down the inside.
There's contact. Nick's half spun nearly. Good job to save the car there.
Rayner was not happy about that though. You could just tell by his driving style. He did not like that.
No,
he
no
just wanted
way.
to get straight back past.
Definitely. So the gap
Are we
between
having
Zach and
here you go.
I don't think there'll be interviews. If that's what you're gonna ask.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask. I want to hear the drivers.
Yeah.
The drivers.
Well, Timor doesn't really talk. Neither does Zach very often. So.
Maybe we could get Rayner in here, maybe.
Maybe. Nah. I'll just end the stream. I don't think we'll do interviews tonight. I'll ask Mike next week if we could do it, but not tonight. We'll just end the stream and upload it. But as we watch Snozza again trying to get past Rayner, this time it's not under virtual safety car, so it's all clean as we see the leaders go through the hairpin now.
That gap is very close between the top two and 3 and 4.
Can I just
Under
ask,
5/10.
do you know if Timor has any penalties? So I know Zach's got about 9 seconds. So at the moment,
I'm gonna check.
What
No, yes, 2 warnings though.
what Schnozzer and Rayner are doing is they're dragging themselves away from a possible podium. So what Schnozzer would want Rayner to do is, because Zach's probably got more penalties than them, they're going to try and stay close to them and try and get ahead of him at the race result. But then again, Schnozzer and Rayner presumably both picking up penalties from the Bradley incident under the safety car, so that could negate that effect that might have, which kind of sucks, but you know, it's whatever.
Yeah. I think Timor got a pretty ordinary exit out of that, out of the first DRS zone, because that gap is down to 3/10 now.
Zach looks for it. It's just not close enough. It's just not close enough, as Nick's had to take avoiding action. I just cut back to him weaving across the circuit. As we
I think that's damage shows.
We still watch Zach trying to close in on Timor Thunder on the penultimate lap, might I add, of this German Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
As we go on to the final lap, Timor, let's go through the standings. Timor first, Zach second, Rayner, Schnozzer, JB, Gussie Boy, Litz, Supercar, Kart Racer, Matt Lee closes off the top 10.
Timor gets a penalty.
Dash, and Aussie Gamer, wow, that is...
Oh my god. Are you joking me?
Wow.
It just disconnected me. Are you kidding me?
That's alright, I'll go. Just make sure.
Oh my god. Can you send me an invite back?
Yep. Oh no, quickly! I can't handle it. No, I can't, because I'm not... I'm gonna have to...
Oh my god.
I'll just keep talking though. So, more stats are still all the same, everyone. Rayner third, Zach second, first. And I think that'll be the end of that. As they go into the last sector, everybody. It's a bit like the radio. I can't. It's not working, mate.
Have you done the pause trick or?
Yeah.
Sucks.
That's right. As they come across the line,
I'll just go through my stats on stream then.
Timor comes across the line in first place. Zach in second. I think he had 6 seconds worth of penalties. Or 9 seconds actually, I think. And then Rayner in third. Nick in fourth. JB will come across the line for fifth, and Greasy Boy comes across for sixth.
Can you screenshot results, please? Because it disconnected me.
Yes.
So,
Blitz in seventh, Supercar in eighth. That's a great race for him. Come from absolutely nowhere, so he'll be happy with that one. Car Racer comes across the line with ninth, and Matt Lee comes through the last sector now. He will get 10th place, I assume. Comes across the line to get 10th. And then Loxer comes across the line for 11th, and then Aussie Gamer 12th, and Dash 13th, and that is the end of the runners. So yeah, quite a good race there for everyone involved.
Sorry I couldn't bring the last lap to stream, but it is what it is.
That's unfortunate. That's alright. But yeah, great race. How'd you find that, Jamie? It's a pretty good race.
Yeah, it was a good race. Not sure if Radley may have It seemed like Radley may have deliberately gone out. It looked that way, but you never know. It could have just been a mistake from him. We all make mistakes sometimes. And yeah, great race from Timor. Good win for him. Did Zach end up getting second, or did Rayner or Nick get second in their final results?
No, it's the same order. So it was Timor, Zach. Well, let me just screenshot this. Hang on, because my thing is like lagging.
Yeah, take a
screenshot. Yep. So the order is Timor, Zach, Rayner, Nick. Actually, I don't even need to go through it again.
Yeah.
I've already been through it twice.
So,
Yeah.
great race from everyone there. Great race from Rayner. Good job there, Rayner. Coming from, where did you start? I think it was like 8th or 9th. And coming to 3rd. Good race from Nick there. Starting 9th. And 4th. So good
Great
job
from
to them.
Supercar as well.
Yeah,
Supercar
especially
started, I think, last as well.
No, Supercar may have had an incident through the first couple laps that we unfortunately missed. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, everyone. And we'll see